On today's City Beat, we hit the streets to find out what you think it takes to be a good idol. Over in Shanghai, Tiny Times get sets to hit the stage. We're heading to LA to check out one of Hollywood's last remaining Proscenium theaters.
Hello, welcome to City Beat, where we have the latest in arts, culture, entertainment, fashion and lifestyle. Today we are going from Shanghai to New York, Melbourne and Los Angeles to bring you some of the coolest stuff from around the world. You can also scan our QR code or check our official WeChat account for all your City Beat updates. I'm your host, Chen Lei. On today's Word on the Street, we're off to Melbourne, New York and Shanghai to find what it really takes to be an idol.
Who do New Yorkers consider their American Idol? And I'm not talking about the show. Let's hit the streets to find out.
To me, an idol is someone who stands up for what they believe in, regardless of any kind of adversary or any kind of backlash that might occur. Truthfully, I think those people are the strongest willed people, and those are the ones that can truly make a difference.
Someone who sets a good example and I can respect a lot. That's someone who's an idol for me.
Do you have an idol that you know of?
Basically everyone from my family, I would say, because those are the people I know and I respect the most, and yeah, I love them.
For an idol to be an idol, it should be someone who's very honest, who is passionate about his work and who cares about his fans. The message that he sends is very positive.
He needs to be passionate about what he's doing, about honest, and love what he got, thankful.
I think it's someone who is very confident in what they say, and I can trust them, and they're very passionate about what they do.
And do you have an idol? Who is yours?
My idol is my mom, because I can always look up to her, and she always showed me the good thing to do in life. And
people who take responsibility, like my dad, of course, absolutely my dad, he's my idol, my hero.
What makes an idol? Well, it looks like the answers here in New York are people that are trustworthy and honest and have very admirable qualities. Now, as for me, I admire my mom because she has all of these. She's someone I really look up to. Reporting from New York, I'm Christy Clemens.
Now, when we talk about idols in Australia, you're talking usually about sports stars or maybe celebrity chefs or big screen action heroes. But what does it mean to be an idol and what qualities should they have? Let's go for a wander around the markets here in Melbourne and find out.
To have people that respect you, people that look up to you, guidance, that kind of thing.
Holding yourself in high regard and supporting others when they need it.
I don't know. I think people have got the whole idea of what it means to be an idol all wrong at the moment, because there's so many people who take drugs, behave badly or whatever, and kids are still looking up to them, e.g. just someone like Justin Bieber perhaps.
Oh geez, these are really difficult questions for my lunch break.
They probably have to help us aspire to our highest being, something almost unworldly, in as much as the highest thought patterns, way of living, behaviours, whatever. So it's something to aspire to.
Just an idol is someone you want to look up to and respect, and them to do good rather than bad, and act like they're helping rather than, doing everything for themselves and for show.
If you are an idol, what's the most important aspect of being in that position, I guess?
I guess just giving people hope in some sort of respect.
Honest and recognising that people look up to you and being honest.
What's the most important part of being one?
Being able to put pants on in the morning.
To do something good in the world and to be a good role model, especially for the younger generation coming through. You know, whatever it is that you specialise in, just, you know, be good at it.
I reckon to be an idol, it's someone that you can look up to for them being good, respectable, and kind of demonstrating the values that you'd like to see in yourself. So yeah.
So what makes a good idol? Well, it's all about setting a good example, being a good role model, and having integrity, or having kind of a solid moral grounding in principles. I'm Andrew Moon, reporting for City Beat from the South Melbourne markets. Now it's back to Shanghai.
Everybody has someone to look up to. Either they're scientists, celebrities, family members, or someone you simply just respect. So our question for this week's Word on the Street is, what does it mean to be an idol? And what is the most important aspect to be one? Let's go find out.
作为偶像的话，首先当然应该是就是他是一个榜样嘛，一个榜样的形象。如果说他自己都没有做好的话，那很难就是让人家觉得他是偶像。
偶像应该具有一种正能量、一种积极向上的一种引导作用吧，然后而不是盲目的崇拜跟追求。
我个人比较喜欢邓紫棋。我觉得作为一个偶像，其实是能给人一种向上的力量，才会称之为偶像。从他在《我是歌手》里面的表现可以看得出来，他其实是一个非常努力的人。他很有天分，但是他也拼尽了全力去向大家表现出来这一些，所以我觉得他比较符合我心目中偶像的形象。
我是自己比较喜欢运动嘛，那我觉得从运动里面说的话，可能会比较倾向于李娜吧。她是有一种比较拼的精神，而且现在是唯一把像法网啊、温网啊、美网就所有的这种大满贯奖杯都拿到的。像她这种很坚韧的精神，我觉得是大家可以学习的。
我的偶像是林丹，最钦佩她的是她的心理素质。特别是他在12年伦敦奥运会的时候，在李宗伟拿到2个赛点的时候，他能够依靠自己的素质非常的稳定，最后连拿了4球，最后取得了冠军，这是我非常非常钦佩的。
韩国的李钟硕，他是我的偶像，因为他非常的可爱，然后非常的认真，把演员当成自己的人生目标，然后这样的演员让我觉得非常的有那种崇拜的力量。
C 罗是我的偶像，他个人能力超强了，然后另外他是一个超级自信的人，我觉得他在运动场上那种霸气是非常难能可贵的，是我最欣赏的一点。
So it looks like anyone can be an idol, but no one is perfect. For me, what I think the most important aspect of being an idol are their ideas. What are they really contributing to our planet Earth? This is Christine for Shanghai Word on the Street.
And now it's time for a quick break, and when we return, we'll check out the new Tiny Times musical right here in Shanghai. The Tiny Times series has become one of China's biggest film franchises. But beginning as a novel, it's now welcoming its theatrical version hitting the stage at Shanghai Culture Square. Let's meet the director and take a closer look.
风吹雨成花，时间追不上白马。
When you hear the music, you know it's all about Tiny Times.
依然紧握着吗？
As one of the most successful film franchises in China, Tiny Times has grown over the past 2 years, going from novel, film, and now its latest form in original Chinese musical.
这条路上的你我他，有谁迷路了吗？
Now this coming July, the last installment of the film series Tiny Times 4 is set to hit theaters, bringing the series to an epic end. The novel already has a massive following, while the film series remains the highest grossing at the domestic box office.
觉得
这次其实人物的命运已经真的是走到了分叉的路口，每一个人都走向了他不可回避的一个新的生活。结果，所以我想说，其实大家在看完第4部的时候，应该会有一种很强烈的告别感，就是说第4部真正就是《小时代》系列的完结了。大家在看的时候都会有一种感同身受的完结感，从每一个画面、每一个情节里面，你都可以体会到这种感觉。
满天星光给你，雨后彩虹给你，全世界都给你，让我们一起心协力。
Now, with the musical at the Shanghai Cultural Square as of May 7th, fans have been anxiously awaiting to see their favorite characters hitting the stage. The director of the film, Guo Jingming, will be supervising the musical. The music will be another big highlight with massive dance numbers and an original score. Plus, for the theatrical version, the story itself is actually closer to the book, a welcome change by many fans.
因为电影的形式和音乐剧的形式它非常的不同，所以说音乐剧有它独有的一个表现形式，而且就是电影在改编的时候其实还蛮多的，就是因为时长限制的一个关系，所以说删掉了一些原作中的情节。那这次在音乐剧的中间，2位导演和编剧他们其实也把那个一些电影里面没有呈现的部分加了一些回去。
The man behind the franchise is Guo Jingming, responsible for each version and installment in the Tiny Times world. In just 2 years, he's built one of the most successful entertainment empires spanning 3 different popular mediums. But what is it that's made Tiny Times so successful?
很多年轻的朋友跟我讲说，《小时代》陪伴我度过了我的青春。其实对我来说，我也一样，《小时代》也陪伴我度过了我的青春。
风吹雨成花，时间追不上白马。
Reacting quickly to fan response and maintaining momentum, Guo Jingming excelled in the business end of Tiny Times. Beginning as a writer, he expanded the franchise in every imaginable direction. And since releasing the Tiny Times novel, has taken control of almost every aspect of production. Guo Jingming remains one of the only celebrities to go from author to film director. And now stage director for a musical. He literally expanded his empire almost single-handedly.
我觉得任何一部小说，它因为现在在这样的一个市场环境下，你无论是改电影也好，改音乐剧、改舞台剧、改话剧，甚至于你可以改编成电视剧等等，我觉得都是可以的，这不存在谁好谁劣的问题，关键是看它的市场基础有没有。然后郭敬明在这方面已经做到极致了，就是他可以在每一个不同的时间点，根据目前整个国内对于文化产业的不同的阶段，它可以踏准不同的步伐。从整个文化产业的一个整合方面，他本人都是有很独到的见解。尤其是文化产业现在在国内来讲刚刚起步没多久，但是对于郭敬明来讲，他已经能够有先见性的把他的这个作品当成一个 IP 的文化品牌来开发，说明他是有非常远见的商业头脑。他不乱来，他无论是做小说也好，做电影也好，做舞台剧也好，他是根据这个作品本身的规律进行创作的。
纠缠不清，不遇见风雪，有心的雨伞。
For the film series, it was all about young, hot, and sexy. With one of the biggest names in China's television dramas, we see actress Yang Mi take the screen, alongside the prettiest male actor in the country, Chen Shui-dong. Throw in the sexy heartthrob Vivian Dawson and the ever-cool idol Amber Kwok, and you've got an unstoppable recipe for success, especially among China's teenagers.
下一世人间，等我再为你戴上指环。
Even in the musical, we're seeing a cast almost entirely taken from reality TV, with established names like the lovely Lin Cixin, the tall, handsome, and stylish Ma Haisheng, pop star Li Xiangxiang, and the ever-graceful Pan Chen. It all takes from a massive fan base drawing on China's emerging celebrity culture. Teenagers in the post-90s generation have already flocked to the cinema, and they're well expected to be a big supporter of the new musical. That's for his films to the current state of entertainment in China. In fact, never before has there been such a surge in the variety of entertainment from TV, internet, and film in China. There's certainly no sign of slowing down, with the country's biggest fan base at its peak. And it was the perfect time for a star-studded film like Tiny Times to take to the big screen by storm. Over the past 2 years, Tiny Times has grown into one of China's most successful franchises. And despite its fair share of criticism, it's still a great example of how to succeed in the new budding entertainment market here in China. It spans 3 mediums, spreading its influence in almost every imaginable direction. And it certainly set the pace for original Chinese franchises across the country.
And now let's head to Hollywood's Ricardo Montalban Theater, one of the world's last remaining fully equipped proscenium theaters.
The Montalban Theater is one of the remaining mid-sized and fully equipped proscenium theaters in Hollywood. It is known for its excellent acoustics and skylines. Let's go and check it out.
Came to this theater because Ricardo Montalban, the actor who started this foundation, asked me to look at this theater as a project, and was flattered because I had really never engaged in anything in the entertainment industry. I was in advertising. And so when I looked at this, I looked at it in a different eye than a normal theater person. And I looked at how I could change the culture to make it successful. This building was made in 1926, and it was a cement structure and very well designed to replicate what Broadway theaters had, so that touring companies could come out to California. This was the first theater in Hollywood. We have an attic that we can light from, and everything's wired into a central system so that we have dimmers, and so everything is controlled on the stage from our front of house.
You got to provide every audience with a perfect sight to the stage. So how do you focus on this part?
Well, we're fortunate because the original design was a great width and a depth with a 1,000-seat theater concept. A mid-size, they call it a mid-size theater. Very similar to many of the Broadway theater houses, and it was built in 1926. So the sight lines were just something I just happened to be fortunate to be the recipient of great design. And it's just a matter of making sure that you don't create obstructions from any portion of the house. We like the diversity, and we love the challenges that each type of event bring to us. And rather than having a single show in for a very long period of time. The roof court was one of those great moments where I'd been for years walking up the back stairway through the dressing rooms up to what was just a rock roof. And I'd had engineers look at our structure just because of the earthquakes we have in Los Angeles, to see how structurally sound this building is. Well, we found out that I could put 1,000 people on this roof with the original construction. My statement was that we need to have the A-list in Hollywood mingling with the students and the upcoming stars. And that simple concept is exactly what's happening. A lot of the people that work here in the theater came here as students, and they're now in key positions and working to produce these events. And we're now seeing many stars on our stage.
The Montalban Theater is a perfect home base for music, performing art, broadcast TV, sports, entertainment, so on and so forth. I'm Sherry, reporting from Los Angeles.
And now again, it's time for a quick break. And when we return, we'll head to New York City to meet rising pop star Kylie Marcus.
Coming up next, pop sensation Kylie Marcus is on her way up. Let's head to New York to hear what she's all about.
Somewhere between Barbra Streisand and James Brown, American pop sensation Kylie Marcus has hit the scene in a big way. Let's head to New York to find out more.
Whether it's on screen or on stage, talent is everywhere, but it's all about finding the right star. We're checking in with one today.
Somewhat mysterious, got me delirious. Don't know what I'm doing. Dangerous.
The entertainment industry is just like the sky. It's filled with stars, and I've got a special one with me here today. Kylie Marcus, great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
So, okay, you have a knockout voice, but we're going to let you be the judge of that. I've heard it. When did you start singing?
Since I was little, honestly. When I first heard Michael Jackson, I was, hence the jacket, no. But no, I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do.
Born and raised in Boca Raton, Florida, Kylie grew up with the dream of becoming a singer. And not just singing the songs, but writing them too. Fast forward, and the 22-year-old LA resident is forging ahead with her career, using her pen, paper, and voice as her personal memory keeper. At a young age as well?
It started at a very young age, about 8, 9 years old. And then I had a little writer's block because I was going, at first it was like my imagination. I was just making up stuff, but then I wanted to write about real things. So not until I had my very first heartbreak in high school, I started writing again, so.
Putting her words, feelings, and experiences into a song became more than a release for Kylie. It became part of her everyday life. She attended Columbia College in Chicago and pursued a degree in music composition. Little did Kylie know she would learn the most important lessons outside of the classroom.
I think any 22-year-old knows that finding yourself is the most important thing right now. So it's like I'm finding myself, and then I'm finding myself as an artist, and I just want to make sure that they are like 2 in 1, you know?
While searching for herself as an artist, she found herself where every singer wants to be, the radio. Her single Yellow Shirt hit the airwaves in 2013 and was played on 33 stations across the country. It made the charts on Billboard's Hot 100 sales, hitting number 4, and remained on the top 100 at 74 9 months later.
I didn't even know that it was going to be on radio until someone that I went to high school with that I hardly even really knew, hit me up on Facebook and was like, do you have a song called Yellow Shirt? And my first thought was, oh my God, someone stole my song. like, oh no. And she was like, no, I just heard it on the radio. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And it was amazing. It's still, it's so unreal.
With so many artists on the radio, making yourself stand out can be a challenge. But it's not just about the voice. Kylie had to brand her image in order to transition into the role that she'd always dreamed of.
This is the second. We're going to do like a messy braid like this, and it's going to go with this look.
Okay.
And then this look here.
Before I really started to pursue this career, I was always like a t-shirt and leggings kind of girl. And then when I was like, I'm gonna be a pop star, and people were like, well, you need to start dressing up. And I was like, I don't want to dress up. But I mean, I kind of stick to myself where, you know, I still wear, you know, I'm wearing t-shirt and jeans and, you know, very casual and, but, you know, bling it up a bit.
Kylie released her second single, Wonder, this April, along with her first ever music video in June. For her promotional tour, she has performed at local festivals, charity events, a gala, and open mic nights. As a rising star, you can never anticipate where your next big break will come from.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kylie Marcus Blue.
You know, you can go to an open mic night and maybe there's 2 people there, but that one person could be a record executive, you know, so you just never know.
While making her mark in the entertainment industry is a top goal for Kylie, nothing makes her heart sing more than giving back to the community. For her, it's all about inspiring the next wave of stars to be true to themselves.
But I think I really wasn't happy until I started staying true to myself. You know, when I was like, this is who I am as a person and as an artist, and you know, I'm gonna put myself out there where I'm comfortable, no matter what.
While Kylie has had a taste of success and the competitive industry that comes with it, nothing can diminish her dreams.
But it's always been a dream to sell at the Garden. So hopefully, one day.
Don't know what I feel.
Reporting from New York, I'm Christy Clemens.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's show, but join us next time when we explore Bollywood for a look at India's film industry. Also, remember to scan our QR code and check our official WeChat for all your City Beat updates. I'm your host, Shen Lei. Thanks for watching City Beat. See you soon. Bye.
On the next City Beat, it's all about a bit of song and dance, hard drama, and classic love at Bollywood's film industry. Stay tuned.